All right. This is the Tell Me About It podcast. I'm Stella Graham. This is where I get to talk to cool, interesting people who know some stuff because I need it. Because I am a little bit thick, people. Now, my guest today is the fabulous Thanyia Moore. Hello, mate.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's so good to see you because we haven't gigged together in ages. Now,
Years almost.
it's been ridiculous, hasn't it? Now, for anyone who doesn't know Thanyia Moore, where have you been? She's killing it. She is a stand-up comedian, actor, writer, dancer, juggler. I mean, you do it all. You are very multifaceted. You won the 2018 Funny Women competition. You've been on Mock the Week. You're popping up all around the TV and places. Things are going good.
We're trying. We're
Yeah,
trying.
yeah,
We're
exactly.
taking it over. No.
The hustle is strong. However, you know a lot of stuff and I need knowledge. And you know a lot about being a bold female. Can you
I
tell
am
me
a
about
bold
that?
female. I love being. First of all, I've had so many different mishaps with my hair.
Okay.
And I was waiting.
I mean,
but not. I wish that was one of the mishaps. It was worse than this. What I had was my natural hair was the tight curls, right, growing up.
Yep.
That was nice. Then mum made the mistake of curly perming it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, it was the worst year of my life. I was being called all of the things. I think I got acne just because of all the activation you have to put in it every day, right?
Oh, really?
And then we cut that off, grew it back again, did straight perm. I think we should just stop putting chemicals in hair. Let's just stop doing that to children. I'm not somebody who should have something that they need to manage. I'm 38 and can't even manage me still. That was the wrong time to give me that. Then I went into wigs.
Uh-huh.
Then dreadlocks.
Okay.
And then I was like, enough's enough, Tan. Just get with it. You don't do hair. Just shave it off. And now I'm bald and I love it because I am a shit hairdresser. I can't do hair. My own, nobody's. I can't do hair. So now I have this head, which is wonderful. And right now it's quite long. This is very long, actually. I'm going to shave it off. But I shave it. But here's the thing. Do you know what's really great about what I've learned about having my hair bald? Men love touching and playing with your hair.
Really?
I had one guy. Oh my God, babes. There's one guy who it soothed him to shave it. He'd be there for like 40 minutes, just taking his time, just shaving it. This job takes 10 minutes. It's the weirdest thing. They like touching it, looking at the dimensions of it. And it doesn't stop white people touching your hair either. They still want to touch.
Well, there you go.
They still want to touch.
Nothing will ever stop that. See, you're quite fortunate in many ways because you have like a wicked bone structure and like beautiful smile and eyes. So you can really pull it off. Whereas if I was to shave my head, I would totally look like a potato.
No, you've got the same. No, you wouldn't. No.
No, you hang up. No, you. Let's not get into one of those. But seriously, I've had short hair and it doesn't work for me. But you can really pull it off. And the thing is, because the last time I saw you, which as we've established was ages ago, you did have longer hair. And then I saw one day you had posted some headshots, which were beautiful. And I saw that you were like, nging, or gone. And I was like,
yeah,
I haven't seen Thanyia in ages. And I kind of wanted to ask, but at the same time, I sort of didn't, because for something like that, do you think it's like, you know, when you see a tall person and everyone's like, oh, you're tall. Like, is this something people ask you about quite a lot?
Why did I shave my hair off?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They want to know, especially the people in the dreadlock community. Outrage. Okay. How dare you shave your hair off? But people are always wondering if I did it because it was a decision that I made, if I was having a meltdown, or if I was ill. Some people genuinely thought I had like cancer or something, and they were like, are you okay? And I was like, babes, not straight to death. I just shaved my hair. I'm not dying. Can we just relax, everybody? Calm down. Also, the way I am on social media, if I did have cancer, I tell everyone, it'd be a great 1 hour show. I am
Thanyia
not
Moore
missing Edinburgh. Like, listen, it'll be Kenya Core. That's what I'll call it.
Absolutely.
And then, so yeah, some people asked if I was all right because they wanted to know if I was having like a breakdown and wanted to know if, you know, everything was okay. And some people just took it for what it was. I shaved my hair off because I just wanted to. I was waiting until 40 because I've spent a lot of my life not liking my face. So a lot of my photos have like hair like this. Oh, I've always got hair like this. There's always like a fringe or
covering
something.
part of your face.
Yeah, because I didn't like it a lot. So I made myself a promise that when I get to 40, I'm going to force myself to just deal with my face. But it happened before 40. So
good for you, man. Yeah. I'm in the 40 club as well, and I'm like, no, I'm like,
I'm not 40 yet. I'm not 40 yet. I did it before I was 40. I'm 38 now. So I did it 2 years ago. Yeah, I was like, babes, nothing's going to change your face at 40. Just do it now.
Firstly, I'm very relieved, because I'm sure other people who are watching this or listening to it might be like, oh, I kind of wanted to ask Thanyia that as well, but I didn't, I was scared. I didn't know if I did ask. And then you were like, give me a bollocking for asking. Sometimes you don't want to offend, but you're curious. And I'm so glad that it's obviously nothing like illness related. This is a choice. You were like, it's coming off.
Yeah. That's it, done.
The best.
And I was so scared on the day because, as you all know, we've had hair all our lives, right?
Yeah.
I thought every time someone did my hair, when they were at the back, they were like, "Oh my God, you got a lot back here, innit?" So I always assumed there's like a cliff just hanging at the back here. So I was really scared. So when I went to get it shaved, I had a wig with me just in case there was a cliff back here. But she shaved it off, and I was like, "Oh, it's fine. I've got the same head as my dad. My dad's got an egghead. My brother's got an egghead. I have an egghead, and I'm happy with my egghead."
Good eggs, I might add, because they look very good. That's so how short was your hair prior to were you like inching your way there piece
I
by
was
piece?
here with dreadlocks, shoulder length dreadlocks.
Right, okay. And I find sometimes when I get my hair cut, and I've never had it that short, obviously, but even when I have a bit off, I find in the morning it's easier to get up, like get your head off the pillow, just the sheer weight. Mm-hmm.
I tell you, I can't tell you. The only thing I hate though is the slightest tinge of wind. Oh Lord.
Really?
Yeah. You feel the shit out of it. I've never bought so many hats in my life. And I've still bought loads of wigs because I just think sometimes I just want to have a moment and I can't do that. Right? Yeah. But otherwise, I love it. It's so freeing.
I mean, I love the idea of it. I've thought about it before. I'm like, wouldn't it just be easier to have a selection of wigs, not have to deal with this on the daily, and just pop it on? But I mean, it's windy as hell today, so if I stepped outside, I'd be chasing it down the road after a bus. Like, please don't run over Miss Syrup and Fig. It's getting trampled on right now. But so do you find now it all makes sense? This is why you're doing so well, because you're not spending time dealing with your barnet. You've got hours in the day, mate.
Loads to sleep, to do anything I want to. I have loads of time because I spend so little time getting ready. It's amazing.
I mean, you really sold me on it, to be honest. What a luxury.
I'm trying to. I'm like, come on, Stella. Why don't you just shave one side and see how that feels?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Tom, what do you think of this? Just
love her for the inside, Tom. Love her for the inside.
Oh, that'll never happen. my dark soul. Because I remember, I'm trying to think back to like some of the other famous people that we've seen over the years. Like Sigourney Weaver, G.I. Jane,
Skunk from Skunk and Nancy.
Yes, of course.
Skin from Skunk and Nancy.
I knew who you meant. I knew who you meant. I'm with you.
Not the skunk.
Skin, of course.
Skin,
and again, people who can really rock the. So, do you find like throughout the day, are you just do you give it some of that? Just
I do.
I
tend to rub it when I'm like thinking about something, and I used to wonder why men did that. I feel like men, when they're thinking, they're like, Now I get it. It's like you're actually activating the brain to kind of take you to where you need to go. It's really weird, but it feels wonderful. I'm doing it now. It feels wonderful.
It's a lot less to deal with if you want to give yourself a head massage.
It's so nice. I'm telling you, I never thought I'd be this person ever. I was so scared of doing it. But now that I've done it, it's the best thing. What
drove you to the point? Because some people, I mean, I contemplated cutting my hair during lockdown, but then I was like, if it goes right, take it all off is of course an option. But what sort of what was the moment when you were like, I'm doing it?
It takes at least 4 hours. At least 4 hours to redo dreads.
Really?
Every time you wash them, you have to retwist every single dread.
Oh. I did not know.
Girl.
4 hours.
I can't do hair. I should not be trying it for 4 hours.
That's long.
That's insane. And then if you don't do it yourself, when you go to the hairdressers, it's the most expensive thing on the menu. So to get your hair retwisted, you're at least spending £80 if you go to a cheap shop.
Sure, yeah.
That's just to get your hair washed and done. Nothing special. You're going to look exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing new. Yeah, it's a lot. And so after a while, I was like, this is, for somebody who's very bad at it, I think we should just leave it alone. And also because I was twisting a lot at the front, it started to like thin out the front of my hair.
The old receder. Yeah, I have the same.
Yeah. So I just like, do you know what? Done.
That is.
And now everyone's just got to do with all of the face, and that's it.
So, like, what have you done with all this time? Have you written a book? Are you like?
I've written 4 TV shows. I'm lying. I'm not. I've had a life. No, I've been enjoying work though, and I think it works for me more. I think I'm a little bit more sellable.
Sure.
Which is sad to say, but I think there's a lot more that they can work with at this point than they could do when I had dreadlocks. And I'm happy about that.
Weird. Isn't that weird that that's a thing?
I mean, because why would we get hired for our talent, Stella? We're being wild.
I didn't know if you meant it was the 4 hours you have to spend in hair and makeup. It's like, she's got dreads, guys. This is going to be at least a half day.
This is too much. She's got dreads. That means she can't have like an actual role, because dreadlocks means that you're dirty and you're not all the things. So if I'm not going to be like, you know, a robber, there's no role for me.
Oh, God. So do you find like what will make you go, do you know, I think today's a wig day?
Oh, it's when I want to feel, I don't know if this is the right thing to say, but it's when I want to feel a little bit more feminine.
Sure.
Yeah, sometimes you get dressed up and you want to just feel like a girl sometimes, because I'm a tomboy on a normal day.
Yes, so me too.
This works. Yeah. On a normal day, you're lucky to get me out of tracksuit bottoms and a t-shirt, right?
Oh,
but sometimes
you can't see the lower half of this screen, mate. I am fully in me.
I'm in a whole tracksuit, like tracksuit, top to bottom. I'm in it. But sometimes you just want to get up and put on a skirt. Sometimes you just want to have some hair, put on some lashes, maybe get some nails, and just feel a little bit feminine for a couple of days. And so sometimes I put on a wig. I've got about 7 of them. But I put
have
on.
You?
I really have.
So you're collecting wigs like some people get trainers? Like,
I have all different types, styles, lengths, all kinds. I haven't advanced to the colours yet. I'm going to get some colours going.
Hey, you know, that could be the 40th. Yeah. Who knows?
This is...
How often do you shave it?
I would say every 10 days, because this is... I actually did this one last week, Monday. And I think this is quite long. So I'm going to take it down again.
So when you shave it, I'm assuming you go with clippers, and then do you actually like Bic razor it down?
No. I have shears.
Shears.
And I
don't know why I'm picturing garden shears now. Like,
you know, the thing you get at the barbers. And then I have the different gradings, and so you grade it down and grade it down and grade it down and fade it out, and then So
it's not as simple as just around the world. No. Why would it ever be that easy?
If you want it to grow with some kind of structure, really, you can't do that.
Oh, okay. See, it's good that I know that, because if I ever do go, I've had it, it's frizzy, I need a haircut, I'm doing it.
Don't just do that.
Don't just... I'm quite glad you told me that. I thought that's what people did.
Don't let the movies fool you. They're shaving off wigs. That's not how it goes.
I totally didn't know. So when people want to approach you about it and ask you, like, how are they sort of skirting around, or just saying, how come your hair's so short?
No, some people are quite direct. I appreciate directness, because the last thing I'd want you to do is be around me, and because you can feel when someone's apprehensive.
Yeah.
So that's worse than you just saying what you want to say and then me responding and then us just having a moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather you say, why did you cut your hair? And I can answer you or not, depends on how I feel. And then it's out of the way. We don't have to be awkward. But when you've got something you want to say, there's an awkwardness. Yeah. And you can feel that when you're around people. And so I hate that more than I'd rather you just ask. Ask. Yeah. And I'm quite an open book as well.
Yeah.
So I don't mind just saying,
what's good
Unless
now
you say,
is you can
Tanya, what's
say,
your blood type?
oh, okay. And then you don't know.
Then I'm like, I don't know, but otherwise I'm quite an open book. I can say, you can ask me whatever.
That's good. That's good. And failing that, of course, you can always say, well, I've covered this on a podcast. It's called Tell Me Everything You Want to Know.
I'm just going to have the link available and be like, listen, babes, just listen to that. You're welcome.
Yeah, we pretty much covered everything. So how do friends and family react? Or was it just like, did you surprise them with it, or did you tell them you were going to do it? Or
I told my mum, my then partner, and my sister, and I just surprised everybody else.
Right.
Like, it just popped up like, hey, bitch, like it was normal, like a normal day. You're right, just turned up to the door. You're right, babes. How you doing?
And how do they respond?
Hold on. My niece still hasn't forgiven me, by the way.
Really?
She's still, she's very much like, when are you going to grow that? Like, it's very much disgust. It's very, Aunt Tanya, what is that? Why do you keep doing that to your hair? It's very like that.
See,
she was
not
happy on the first day.
You. Oh, really?
I do. Yeah, she was not happy. She cried. She was just she didn't want to hug me. Yeah, it was very.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a strong reaction.
Very strong. It's still there. My hair's been short for almost 4 years. No, 3 years. Sorry.
No
it's
way.
Still there.
Has it been that long?
Yeah. Babe, I'm telling you, it's years. Yeah.
Gosh, we just haven't run into each other at a gig for time.
I mean, 2 women on the lineup, though. Come on, you're being wild in your own podcast, Stella.
Exactly. When's that ever happen?
What?
Good. No, I did have something else I was going to ask you, and it momentarily flew out of my brain. So it's a good opportunity to say. Oh no, that was it. Tiffany Haddish also.
Yes.
Who did it first?
Yes, I did actually.
I think she saw yours and went, "That looks amazing."
I'd like to think so. I'm gonna go with that.
So we have it official. I mean, you did it before.
I definitely did it before Miss Haddish. However, she did hers soon after me. So maybe we were in the same space at the same time.
I reckon she's there on your Instagram. She was like, "What? That looks amazing."
I know. Right?
Bring in the barber, bring in the clippers.
She looks great.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
And I hope she never gets rid of that mole. Or it's a mole, isn't it? Yeah, I hope she never gets rid of it.
No, keep it, definitely.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is why I can't cut mine, because I think people will be like, not you, Stella, no, you're just ruining it. Like, there's some girls who've done a really nice job. And you also say bold as opposed to shaved, because to me the word bold, and I'm from we normally go bold. You're bold, mate, you're bold. Usually, like, I would say it's skin on top, not short hair.
Okay.
But that could just be me. This is why I need knowledge.
I've always been referred to as that. I'm new to the territory as well. I've always been referred to as that, so I just assumed. I would say, like you, I'm in my head, I'm like, I'm not bald, there's hair there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the category they put me in.
Yeah. Bald.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's hair there.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to like redefine it for you.
Please do. Okay. Maybe I'm talking on behalf of the very, 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 very low cut ladies.
Low cut ladies. maybe that'll take off. Tanya's buzz cut, low cut ladies.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Low cut ladies. The low cut ladies crew.
I hope that doesn't get interpreted badly.
Picked up. Yeah.
Stand on the corner, get yourself some low cut ladies.
In this day and age, it could be turned into everything. It's so scary.
Exactly. Now, we've reached that point. I do need to ask, everybody loves a shout out. Would you like to shine a spotlight on a mate?
I would. One of my best friends started a business during lockdown, which is thriving at the moment. It's called Me Ltd. And you can buy wax candle melts, diffusers. You can get things like, she's got this range of things that you put, if you've got pets, it's like shake and back, but it's really good. And it really gets rid of the smell. It can go on your bed. It can go, she's got car air freshener stuff, all kinds of stuff to make your home, your car, your office smell wonderful. But she's created it in the middle of a pandemic, and it's doing absolutely wonderful online. And she's growing the business. She gets shouts outs on radios and stuff. So I just want to say, well done to you. Antiounette for creating this business and just being wonderful.
Antiounette of Me Ltd. I'll be sure to check that out, because who doesn't like a nice smell in house, especially after I've cooked something particularly.
And it's really cheap. There's lots of deals that you can get. The melts are really cheap. You can get a massive bag for like £5. Last me weeks anyway.
Yeah, good times. No, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up. Before I let you get out of here, do you want to just give us a quick roundup of anything you're working on now, or where we can find you?
You can find me across all social media under my name, Thanyia Moore. Definitely look at how Stella wrote it to get the spelling, because you won't find me otherwise.
Thanyia, people. It's not that hard.
We still hate my dad for that. And I've got, you can see me on Comedy Central YouTube doing pep talks and stuff. Yep. We've got a Drunk Histories coming out, should be at the end of this month. Black Drunk Histories, which should be really exciting with Comedy Central. Okay. I just did the Funny Festival with BBC, so you can catch me on iPlayer, and Baymass is on iPlayer as well. And if you've got kids, The Dog Ate My Homework is on iPlayer as well.
Do you see how exponentially your rise came when you stopped spending 4 hours on dreadlocks? And then,
I mean, I thought it was just me who noticed, Stella. I'm glad that you noticed it as well.
That's all we got to do. So, if you feel like you're not getting breaks, guys, just take. You do realize now thousands of comedians are just going to just shave their head.
So once they do that, I'm going to grow mine, so I'll still be different. It'll be great.
Good times. As ever, all the links to all of the good stuff you're doing and where to find you will be posted in the YouTube comments and in the podcast notes. Thanyia Moore, it's been wicked hanging out with you, and nice to see you again.
Yeah, thank you. I've enjoyed it.
Lovely. Thanks for hanging out.